This tool is for dipping a number of mandrels at one time. In fact, it holds 20 mandrels. These are 8.5, 9-inch mandrels. It'll hold and work with up to 12-inch mandrels quite easily. So brings them together. I don't have a very good angle here, at the top slightly, so that the actual circle of mandrels that you're going to dip into your release is actually a bit smaller than the circle of mandrels at the base. That kind of helps too. That's just a sort of a side effect of the way the thing works, but it's a nice feature. The top disc is pivoted at the center by that stainless steel screw right there. That's adjustable, so you can adjust the amount of drag or friction on the disc. That's not critical at all, but it helps to have it just a little bit of drag in there, so it doesn't just go spinning around on you when you're loading it. Okay, so you start by finding that hole. You stick a mandrel in there and simply turn it counterclockwise until it stops. Okay, then you can just pull that out and you can just load these. Now notice how easily I'm doing this. It's really important. It's a nice feature of this tool. You can see each one of these little clips. Sorry, I need to be paying attention to my computer screen here. Each one of these little clips has a little notch right here. See that? There's a big wide area there. You simply just put it anywhere in that big wide area and just flip it down until it hits the bottom of that notch. And that hole is exactly right there. So you don't even have to see that hole when you're loading this thing. It just guides it right in. It's just as easy as pie. And you don't have to push it. You can just literally drop them right in. They just slide right in there. So you load this all up. And this is maybe a second or a second and a half per mandrel. I timed myself once. It was 50 seconds from the time I picked up the mandrels and got them all loaded and locked just like this. You just simply turn it counterclockwise to unlock it, clockwise as far as it'll go to lock it. That's locked. Twist counterclockwise, set it on your bench, and you can use the mandrels right from there. You can use it as a stand to hold your mandrels, and they just literally just fall right out. Okay. A can of tuna or cat food weighs 5.5 ounces. I guess tuna is 6 ounces, who knows. But anyway, this is 6.7 ounces. So it's a good, should give you a good feel for that. It's the same size and weight as a can of tuna fish, essentially. We got a quality tool here. Oh, and one other piece of interest here. I wanted to make sure these things were going to last a long time for you guys. And so what I did was I programmed my milling machine, the same machine that I used to cut these things, to basically hold a disc with an arm on it out here that just went like this in an arc, and it just opened and closed one of these complete tool with the puck mounted on the machine table, and it just did this. And I let that run on the prototype for this 10,000 times. That's the equivalent of 200,000 mandrels, close to 250,000 mandrels. I saw no wear or any kind of damage, wear, breakage, nothing that could possibly interfere with the use of the tool. And it performed just like a brand new one after that punishment. And when I came to the final design, after all the tweaking was done and everything was said and done, I did that test again on the exact same design that you're going to be buying, hopefully, if you decide you want one of these. And I let it run 5,000 times, and I figured that was enough to prove it to me that we essentially had the same thing going on. So I don't think you're going to be wearing one of these out. And I'm very pleased with it, and I hope you are too. So happy mandrel dipping.